Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Even for those, Greg, who started the season in prime condition, they've got to be feeling some wear and tear, I would think, by now.
At this stage, I'd be feeling it at the end of game one. But you're right, the NBA season grinds you down fast, and everyone is feeling it.
Gortat, and the rejection by Bradley. And Stevenson with the basket on the assist by Nash.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Andrew Bogut checked in for Dallas. Cardinal comes in for Jones. Here's Marbury, defended by Nash. Pass to Gortat. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Now Nash. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Here is Cardinal. The three ball. Good on the three-point shot.
Just a great flow to that play. He's anticipating the pass. Perfect rhythm on that jumper.
Here's Marbury. Defended by Nash. Floats one. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Marbury very good at putting pressure on defenses and forcing them to foul.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one misses. Odd Colzines checked in for Dallas. And he sinks the second. First quarter, just over a minute played. Nash outside. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Suns, and this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
Just fooling the defender out of his shoes.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Bell comes in for Stevenson, and Devin Harris is subbed in for Nash. Hardaway passes to Stoudemire. Here's Marbury, guarded by Harris. Stoudemire with a screen on Harris. And it's Marbury missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Driving inside. And here's Bell from the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. It's deflected. They get it back, and he recovers it. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And it's Harris off the drive. Pass to Cardinal. Now, here is Bell. Nowitzki with the screen on Hardaway. Driving to the basket. Bell's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Marbury. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Stoudemire.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Andrew Bogut checked in for Podkolzin. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. Jones checked in for Carden. And it's Ellis in for Raja Bell.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Marbury. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And that one's good by Gortat.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one, sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Gortat. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Gortat with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Marion, and there's another turnover by the Suns. Mavericks leading by 5. And here is Harris. 11 points last game. Pass to Ellis. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Marbury, guarded by Harris. Now, here is Gortat. Here's Marbury, guarded by Harris. And it's Marbury missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Here's Harris, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Pass to Ellis. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Here's Harris. And Jones has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 11. Here's Marion. Banked in off the glass.
Marion is either going to jump over you or go through you. He's a hard matchup inside.
Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 16-7 run. Ellis surveying the D. Pass to Harris. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Marbury. And here is Hardaway. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Podkolzin's checked in for Bogut. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Stevenson, he's checked in for Dante Jones. And it's Nash in for Devin Harris. Here's Marbury. And Gortat kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Marbury. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Mavericks leading by 12. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Ellis against Hardaway. Ellis dishes to Nowitzki. Gortat with the steal. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Pass to Gortat. The Suns need to get a shot off. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. Dallas has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Ellis outside. Here's Nash. Shoots. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
Getting aggressive against the foul. Nash sinks that tough make for the end one.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Here's Marbury. And it's blocked. Now here's Nash. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Nowitzki outside. Nash outside. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Nowitzki with the steal. Pass to Nash. Nowitzki with it. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the Suns call time here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
A different look for Dallas. Wang, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Cardinal comes in for Stevenson. And it's Bell in for Ellis. And then for Phoenix, Mayo's checked in. And it's Robertson in for Stoudemire. Knocked away. Nash with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. Drives to the hoop. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Robertson outside. Ivy passes to Marbury. Over to the wing. Here's Garrity. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. Here's Mayo. Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
14 foul. Mayo, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks with some changes. Bogut comes in for Podkolzin. And Jones subbed in for Cardinal. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Screen by Bogut. Here's Nash. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Marbury. That one falls. Marbury's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Nash to the paint. Bogut. And Marbury pulls it down. Suns trail by 15. Robertson outside. Inside. Pass to Marbury. Three-pointer. Rebound Bogut. Dallas has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here's Wang. Now Nash. He has 5. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bogut. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got 4 assists in the game.
And Nash, really just pure genius in that pick and roll. You give him any kind of space, and he's going to whip the pass right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Marbury. He has 5. Down low. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Let's take a look at Dallas. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Phoenix, 6 games out.
And right now for Dallas,
they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And a dunk by Marion.
Putting some real power behind that throwdown. What a jam by Marion.
Nash outside. Shot from 16. Here's Bradley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
Here's Cotton, defended by Nash. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the rejection by Bradley. For the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Finishing in style. Use that speed to get out in front.
Phoenix with the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And the Mavericks with some changes. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Wang. And it's Cardinal in for Dante Jones. Marion against Villanueva. Marion outside. With 1 on the clock, and the rejection by Bradley. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Here's Ivy after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Pass to Garrity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Andrew Bogut. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Pod Colzine's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Good on both. And it's Harris with the ball for the Mavericks. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not going away. But I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. That's tipped.
And nice job reading the eyes of the offensive player. Knew when he was going to shoot it.
And here is Harris. He has 5. Nowitzki draws the double. It's rebounded by Robertson. Lets a floater go. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Mavericks leading by 21. Harris outside. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Suns have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Cotton, guarded by Harris. To the inside. Here's Marion. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Nowitzki, the pass to Harris. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Kicks it out to Nowitzki from outside the arc. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. The Suns shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Cardinals checked in for the Mavericks. Stevenson comes in for Raja Bell. Rejected by Nowitzki.
Nice timing on the rejection from Dirk. His teammates like when he hustles on the defensive end like that.
For Phoenix, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Bradley's checked in for Pot Colzine. Wang comes in for Nowitzki. And it's Ellis in for Devin Harris. Now here's Ellis. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
That one goes. Count it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Cotton. Scoreless thus far. Here's Garrity, guarded by Bradley. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point land. And it's Cotton missing. Mavericks leading by 23. Pass to Ellis. Here's Cotton. He's guarded by Ellis. Ivy dishes to Cotton. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Ivy against Ellis. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get it again. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Stevenson's got 5.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Dives for it. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks making a switch here. Pod Colzine's checked in. Gortat's checked in for Phoenix. Hardaway comes in for Ivy. Stevenson outside. Pass to Ellis. To the wing right side. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pod Colzine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul. First team
Hard work
foul.
rewarded inside. Love to see that.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on that one. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Harris comes in for Cardinal. And he's good on the second. Now here's Hardaway. Hasn't made one yet. Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Podkolzin. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. And Jones subbed in for Monte Ellis. Here's Garrity. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Trying to end the drought. And it's sent back by Bogut. On the wing, Harris. 5 points in the game. Bogut sets a screen for Harris. Kicks it out to Jones. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 5 assists tonight.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Cotton. Pass to Marion. Gortat with a screen on Jones. Here's Marion. And it's good off the back rim and in. Marion's got 4 points in the quarter. And it's Harris with the ball for the Mavericks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Harris outside. Pass to Villanueva. No good on the triple. Marion with it. He had 16 points in the win against Toronto.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Harris with it. Now guarded by Gortat. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat.
Amari Stoudemire. Stephon Marbury.
Suns on defense. Screen by Villanueva. Harris kicks to Villanueva. 5 to shoot. Over Stoudemire. Offensive rebound. Right wing. Villanueva finds Bogut. Dallas moving the ball around. And Jones now atop the key. Harris outside. Inside. Bogut. And finished off by Bogut.
And nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
Here's Marbury. 5 points in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A wide open look here for Marion. Drills the three-pointer. Marion's got 11.
And it's huge when Marion is making his threes. Really opens up this offense.
Now Harris. He's got 5 to the left wing. Here's Villanueva. Buries it from three-point range. Villanueva's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Stoudemire with a screen on Harris. Marion against Jones. Stoudemire with a screen on Harris. And it's Marbury missing. Dallas has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Bogut kicks to Villanueva. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
A different look for Dallas. Podkolzin's checked in for Bogut. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Nash in for Devin Harris. Stoudemire with a screen on Nash. And there's the drive. Garrity stolen away. And here's Nash. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Stevenson with a clean look. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. 8 points for him.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Pass to Garrity. Stoudemire with a screen on Stevenson. And the Suns miss again.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And that pick and roll is all about reading the situation. Two teammates in perfect sync there.
Here's Marbury. 5 points in the game. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Stoudemire dishes to Hardaway. Stoudemire kicks to Hardaway. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Nash outside. Now Nowitzki, guarded by Stoudemire. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Nash. Nash has got his 7th assist in the game. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
Showing some trickery that time with the floater. Marbury, so hard to defend.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. Over Stoudemire. Nowitzki, no good.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Here's Marbury. He's got 7. Here's Stoudemire. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Gortat. Gortat's got his 2nd bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Nash. 7 points in the game. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Here's Marbury. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Great anticipation defensively. He was all over that.
The Mavericks shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% for the field. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Clearly not the tallest guy in the league, more like one of the smallest in the league. But Nash figures out ways to do damage inside.
Free throw good, Nash. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Bradley's checked in for Podkolzin. Wang comes in for Nowitzki. And it's Cardinal in for Dante Jones. Ivy's checked in for Phoenix. And Nash makes both of them.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
Now here's Hardaway. He has yet to score. From 15 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Dallas making a switch here.
Nowitzki. Raja Bell. Monte.
8 seconds left in the second quarter. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Dallas going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nash, the pass to Ellis. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. Over Stoudemire. The shot is good from Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Mavs.
Tell you what, Nowitzki really, he can fill it up from anywhere. You got to admire his scoring ability, including his mid-range game.
Marion outside. Pass to Stoudemire. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Over in the corner, Ellis. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Statistically, that's a shot you just have to have in your bag.
Here's Marbury, defended by Nash. It's deflected. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
At the defensive end, Stoudemire has all the tools to shut you down and turn your water off.
Answering the challenge of the defense and managing to get that shot off in time.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Bradley's checked in for Podkolzin. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. Bailey's checked in for Cardinal. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Nash. Now here's Ellis. 9 points in the game so far. Gortat with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Marion. Finished off the break. 13 points for Marion.
Marion's versatility is impressive. It's, I think, what helps him get into a scoring rhythm.
Bradley sets the pick for Harris. To the inside. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Bradley's got 6 points.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Down low. And a dunk by Marion.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now here's Ellis. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 8.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Stolen by Ellis. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Marbury after the made shot from Monte Ellis. Looking to get it going. And it's Marbury missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Devin Harris, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. On the Mavericks with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Bradley. Wang comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's Cardinal in for Raja Bell. And Harris drops them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Gortat. Here's Marbury. Can they get it? Here's Stoudemire. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, the energy Stoudemire plays with. Jumps out at. He just gets after it on the boards.
Now here's Ellis. 11 points in the game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ellis against Hardaway. Pass to Marbury. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's stolen. Hardaway finds Stoudemire. Here's Marion. Nailed from three-point land. Marion's got 18 points.
That unique-looking jumper of Marion's, I mean, it's more effective than it is pretty.
Harris setting the pick for Ellis. Harris's shot is off. The Suns have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Gortat misses. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Ellis outside. Pass to Bogut. Dallas no good that time either. And for the Suns, they're shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Deshaun Stevenson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Suns making a switch here. Here's Marbury. He's got 8. And it's sent back by Bogut. And that one's good by Gortat. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Podkolzin's checked in for Bogut. Nowitzki comes in for Wang. Bell is checked in for Carden. And it's Nash in for Ellis. Now here's Nash. 9 points in the game so far. Marion with it. Pass to Marbury. Puts one up from 19. And Marion gets it to go. And that's 20 points for Shawn Marion.
And in the mid-range, Marion can be a problem. He'll find a shot he likes in that area.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Driving in. They could use a bucket. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Nash. Nash has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Nash outside. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Marbury, defended by Nash. Gortat with a screen on Bell. The shot by Marion, no good. Dallas has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Fires the 3. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nowitzki's got 8 here in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Garrity to the paint. Here's Gortat. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Nash the pass to Stevenson. Nash with the screen for Stevenson. Back to Nash. throws, and the shot goes in. Nash has got 11 points.
And you got to like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
Here's Marbury. He's got 8. Suns moving the ball around, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance here for Dallas?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnover tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Bradley's checked in for Podkolzin. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. Dante Jones, he's checked in for Raja Bell. And it's Ellis in for Nash. Here's Robertson. Nothing on the board. Marbury passes to Hardaway. Here's Garrity. Pass to Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Ellis outside. The 11-footer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Marbury's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. First free throw is good. Ivy's checked in for Hardaway. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Mavericks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And the Mavericks call time here. A different look for Dallas. Wang comes in for Bradley. And it's Cardinal in for Charlie Villanueva. Here's Ellis. He's got 11. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So he gets them both. Here's Marbury. He's got 10. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets it back. Here's Garrity, and there it is for him. Garrity's got 5 points so far.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now Ellis. He's got 13. There's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Ellis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Look, kept it on the pick and roll, and he made the most of it.
2 minutes.
Here's Marbury. On the wing, Lamb. 6 to shoot. Here's Marbury. He's guarded by Ellis. And it's Marbury missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Ellis. 15 points in the game. Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Marbury passes to Lamb. Here's Marbury. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Marbury. Outside, Lamb drains the three-pointer. Lamb's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good work offensively, spacing out the D.
There's the pick. Here's Wang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Marbury. He's got 10. Pass to Ivy. Here's Garrity. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Garrity's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Devin Harris.
Nowitzki a screen. And it's Harris off the drive. And here is Nowitzki. And so it's Dallas, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We come back right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Cotton, defended by Nash. Cotton, the pass to Marion. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
Because of his athleticism, Shawn Marion is a hard matchup, which is why he's able to draw fouls like he does.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Wang. And Harris subbed in for Steve Nash. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Bogut. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul. At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. That one is no good. The Suns shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Here's Cotton. On the wing, Marion. And there's the call on Jones.
Dante Jones.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Ivy kicks to Robertson. Out left to the wing. Here's Cotton. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, you know, Marion is an energizer. Constant energy and motion. Somebody who hits the glass with reckless abandon.
Here's Bogut. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team
Free throw good, Bogut.
At the line for Dallas.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Ivy passes to Robertson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Robertson's got his first 2 points.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Harris dishes to Bogut. Harris kicks to Nowitzki. Back to Harris. Nowitzki a screen. Harris passes to Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Nowitzki's so good in the screen and roll. Excellent at setting a hard screen and then rolling to the open space.
Here's Cotton, guarded by Harris. Cotton, the pass to Marion. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
First one falls for him. Rod Colzine's checked in for the Mavericks.
2 shots.
Ellis comes in for Dante Jones. Hardaway's checked in for Phoenix. He's perfect from the line this time. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Ellis, the pass to Nowitzki, and good that time. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and you know, Nowitzki heats up quickly. Once he finds that rhythm, the defense knows they're in trouble, in for a long game.
Harris dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Harris. Inside, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Hey, who needs a 40-inch vertical? That throwdown from Dirk, good enough for me.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Cotton, the pass to Marion. There's another block, and that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Nowitzki a screen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hardaway passes to Marion. And here is Robertson. He's guarded by Stevenson. They set the pick. Hardaway kicks to Cotton. Over Harris. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And it's Harris off the drive. Ellis, the pass to Nowitzki. Harris outside. Back to Nowitzki. It's blocked.
Great defensive play. Marion is one of those guys you never want guarded.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Into the lineup for Phoenix.
The Suns making a change here.
45.
Lamb's checked in. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Cotton. To end the cold streak. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. To the inside. He gets stolen by Lamb. Pass to Marion. Back to Hardaway. Here's Garrity. Here's Cotton. Here's Lamb. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
Harris looking it over. Nowitzki with it. Covered by Lamb. Harris outside. Back to Nowitzki. Yes, that goes in. 24 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside, uses his height extremely well. You can't allow him to get that kind of positioning.
Hardaway against Ellis. Hardaway passes to Marion. And Sean Marion with the slam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here is Harris.
Phoenix foul call. Personal foul, third team foul. At the line for Dallas, Devin Harris.
And the first one drops. And the Mavericks with some changes. Bradley comes in for Podkolzin. And it's Bell in for Stevenson. And so he hits both. Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Marbury. He's guarded by Ellis. Stoudemire with a screen on Ellis. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Nash is checked in for Dallas. Now here's Ellis. Here's Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
To the middle, here's Stoudemire. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Marbury. He's guarded by Ellis. Back to Stoudemire. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Gortat. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 11 rebounds in the game. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Out to Nash. Pass to Bell. Gortat with the steal. He lobs it up, and it's sent back by Nowitzki. And he's able to get it back. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Ellis outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Hardaway. Nowitzki outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Nash. The tray. Dallas, no good that time either. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Marbury. Pass to Marion. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Ellis. Now here's Nowitzki, guarded by Stoudemire. Ellis against Hardaway. Ellis dishes to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki slams it in.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Marion. Gortat with a screen on Bell. To the inside. Gortat misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Bradley, a screen on Hardaway. Ellis, the pass to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The first one falls. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Bradley. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. Jones checked in for Bell. And it's Stevenson in for Monte Ellis. Now here's Nash. Bogut sets a screen for Nash. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway. That free throw missing.
Andrew Bogut.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Marbury.
2 minutes
Outside
remaining.
Hardaway.
2 minutes.
Now here's Marion. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Marion's got 28.
This is how locked in Marion is. I mean, paying no attention to the defense at all.
Bogut sends a screen for Nash. Inside, here's Bogut. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The assisted basket. Coaches love those. Shows your offense is running well.
The Suns shooting 40% in the fourth.
Steve Nash. First personal foul. 5th team foul.
And he makes the first.
Stephon Marbury. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:32 left in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And guys, when you're going head-to-head against someone 4 times over the course of a season, it's a great feeling to snatch that first one. Good in-game adjustments tonight against Phoenix.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Now here's Nash, 13 feet away. Bogut kicks to Villanueva. Nash outside. Bogut sets a screen for Nash over Marbury. And it's Nash missing. And here are the Suns now. To the wing on the left. Here's Marbury. He's guarded by Stevenson. Back to Marion. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Marion's got 31.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Villanueva with it. Back to Jones. Stevenson outside, so no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.